Subscribe now for daily United Kingdom entertainment news. I'm assuming back command. Matt Terry ends quiet on sexuality for first time. I'm exceptionally glad of my sexuality, and I'm as of now not apprehensive. Matt Terry tells Gay Times. With his piercing new power number his vehicle, the vocalist-lyricist is freely getting serious about his sexuality, interestingly, by releasing a statement of regret to the very first man he fell head over heels for. Because of his thriving distinction from winning the 13th time of the X-component in 2016, a period Matt depicts as King hard. Because of tenacious hypothesis over his sexuality from English sensationalist newspapers, cultural compels constrained him to stay quiet about their sentiment. I shared with him, "You're not permitted to educate anybody regarding this," and he adored me enough to do as such. He recalls. It's such a lament of mine, and I'm very sorry. After a short break from the business, Matt is at long last reclaiming the power and emerging according to his very own preferences. Consistently, I've had media connect and offer me cash like, "We'll give you this much if you need to discuss your sexuality," and I would agree, in no way, shape, or form. I'm excessively glad and have a lot of self-confidence. He says. Be that as it may, presently, I need to put any misinformation to rest with this tune and video. I know individuals will be like, is this information? Co-composed with Maker Zorro, Tim Kalawik, the Going With music video for his vehicle follows Matt and a male love interest on a heartfelt, sentimentality-filled excursion to Yorkshire. Matt lets us know the melody will be remembered for his hotly anticipated sophomore collection, which will highlight different tracks that think back on the ups and downs of his most memorable eccentric sentiment. Peruse ahead for our full meeting with Matt, wherein he examines the story behind his vehicle, ponders the pressures of disguising his actual character on the X variable, and disobediently expresses that he's going to make as much commotion as he can as an out and pleased individual from the LGBTQIA+ community. Thank you for conversing with me, Matt, particularly about such an individual tune. Converse with me about his vehicle and why you chose to focus on your sexuality. It's the main tune I've battled to record. As you've heard, it's not vocal gymnastic performers or shouting, it's recounting a story. That is my story. That is my reality. Furthermore, it's quite possibly of the main story I will tell. I've been concealing what my identity was, and I haven't exactly opened up. I've never given anyone access. This tune is a conciliatory sentiment to the primary man I went gaga for in light of the fact that I requested a great deal from him. I shared with him, "You're not permitted to enlighten anybody regarding this," and he cherished me enough to do as such. 6. After 7 years, I understand that is not something we ought to be doing, and it's not something you ought to ask someone. It's such a lament of mine, and please accept my apologies. I've addressed him about it, and he said I could never have done anything that I would have rather not done, so I had a section to play. I couldn't say whether you've at any point experienced any such thing, yet a ton of young men I know, my mates, are basically the same as me. They've either done it without anyone's help or been in a bad way, and I don't believe a story has been told. In music, we really want more stories like this. That is the justification for why I'm letting people coming to terms with your character is a certain something. However, you needed to go through that interaction on one of the UK's most watched shows, with different distributions then scrutinizing your sexuality. At 23 years old, as well. How was that time for you? I'm grinning since I feel like I'm at last getting this off my shoulders. I'm a Taurus, so I do everything without anyone else. I'm solid, I can deal with it. In any case, it was so king hard, I'm not going to mislead anybody. Any remark I saw or heard, any tweets, my heart would drop and I would immediately break into a perspiration. I went on the show since I love to sing. I would have rather not been, it sounds so senseless popular. Haven't arrived for that. I need to devote my life to my enthusiasm and my craft, which is songwriting and my voice. I went on the show since I had £4 in my financial balance, and I would have rather not been a server any longer. At the point when I won, I never contemplated what might occur. I didn't think ahead. I never contemplated the press or my sexuality or, what am I going to tell individuals? The paparazzi would constantly compose Matt Terry kisses male external bar or Matt Terry likes Tom Daley's Instagram picture. I was unable to move. I was unable to relax. I hadn't addressed my loved ones. I hadn't addressed my companions. It was getting on top of me. Also, I had the tension of conveying a main collection. If not, I'd be a disappointment. The group I had, I'll say it, weren't awesome. I don't think we saw each other well indeed. I had a chief who, I won't name names, however, remember, I was new. She was like, you really want to let me know now, are you, or would you confirm or deny that you are gay? I have the entire business right currently inquiring as to yourself. I'm here shielding you, telling them no. On the off chance that it turns out you are, I will have a huge major embarrassment as a result of you. I was unable to accept what was befalling me. There was nobody there to safeguard or help me. I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. And that is the point at which I concluded that my sexuality is for me. That is the point at which I said, I will make a stride back. I will give you access when I know who I am. In this way, I secretly left away from the business, and loads of individuals have been like, where have you been? I've been finding my identity as a human and as a craftsman. This is me assuming back command. The press, and individuals around me in the music business, were asking me for a response I could have give, since it was anything but a region I'd investigated at this point. As of now, I'd never been with a man. In any case, I realized that I needed to investigate that, and it was a side of me that existed. It was a lot of, would you say you are gay? Could it be said that you are not gay? Where's the collection? Where's the music? Where's the visit? It was excessively. I feel like a completely evolved grown-up nowadays, and presently I can see it was truly unjustifiable. I decided to push ahead, and presently I'm so cheerful. I love the human I've found in myself, and I want to believe that I can do likewise for others. Fortunately, I have a family where I just returned home one day and said, so this is my accomplice and we're together. The entire family said, wonderful, what did you have for supper? I live now with a receptive outlook and open heart, and I feel like we ought